All right, and we is live. What is up, man? What's good? Let me get my stuff set up in here. Feel like I ain't been live in forever. I've been gone for a minute. See what's good. Wait for some people to tap on in. Man, I've been busy working. Same old same. Working. And now, kind of miss being on here. Miss being in the house. I'm gonna need y'all to tap in, see what's good, see what y'all been up to. Been a slow start for me for 2026. I want to say 25 so bad. All right, let me get set up here. All right, there we go. We is set up. Wait for some people to jump on up in here. So I am doing something a little bit different, which before when I used to live stream, I would live stream. Hey, we got somebody tapped in. Before when I used to live stream from like the landscape and the vertical or whatever through the shorts feed. Now this is just straight live, just from the landscape mode, which means a lot of people don't know I'm on. But we got plenty the harder way in the build. Plant, what up? Yo, fam, I've been working harder than a Hebrew slave. Let my people go harder than. And that's some work right there. But yeah, plenty, man. What's good with you, fam? It's been a hot little minute, man. When I tell you I've been working, I just got back from Vegas last night. I did an out-of-state move, left on Sunday, drove from Colorado to Vegas. It wasn't that bad. I don't know, 13, 14 hours, using that truck. We did catch a little bit of snow. Anyway, got there Monday at about like 1 o'clock p.m., offloaded that truck, moved some stuff in, helped them out, jumped on a plane yesterday, just got back home to Colorado, did a move today, so I've been on it, man. Been on it. Busy day tomorrow. Yes, Kobe's and Shaq's. Yeah. It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. The 22nd. I don't know why I feel like there's another drop. What's tomorrow? Thursday. When do those the PSG, the Jordan 6, when do new joints drop? The Jordan 6s, I thought they were dropping here pretty sure. I didn't think that was a Saturday release, because Saturday we have got the Jordan 9, the Space Boot 9s. So you're right. There is a lot going on tomorrow. You was absolutely correct. What's your last cop, bro? What's the last thing that you had copped? Tap in and let me know. My bad. Man, this is so bad. I get on a live and I was waiting for the countdown, and then I started the game. So let me knock this out real quick. But what's the last thing you copped, fam? Let me know. You said you seen the 9s in person and have no reason being that fire. Wow. And it's crazy because what those 9s remind me of, my last cop was the Diamond Turfs 2. Okay, yeah. That's a solid cop right there. Do you know what those 9s remind me of? The Jordan 1, was it called the Tokyo? I can't remember if that was a woman's release or not. But a couple of years ago, we had an Air Jordan 1. I want to say it's like called the Tokyo. The Tokyo 1s. But yeah, they were like these all silver joints. That's what it reminds me of. That's exactly what it reminds me of. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Hold on, let me see if I can pull that up. Jordan 1. Tokyo. That's exactly what it was. You said the suede and the leather on those nines. Oh man. Share this tab. Ah, there we go. That's what them joints remind me of. It remind me of these joints right here. Yeah, I'm a one fan too, and I never copped these joints right here. Was this I don't remember. Was this a women's only? Was this a women's release? Or was this like over in Tokyo or something like that? I'm not really remembering too much about this. Let's see. Share this tab. Yep. Yeah, these joints is looking special. I ain't gonna lie. These joints is looking special. Yeah. I didn't even cop the. I know Jay. Matter of fact, I don't think Jay copped them. I think Jay just. I think he just did a review on them. But the PSG fives that had dropped last year too. He said I thought there would be an easy pass, but I'm fighting demon. Also, the price for the DB17s has tanked. I'm about to swoop in. Yo, I haven't even followed that recently. Yeah, the Dornbeckers, man. I tried for those 17s too, fam. I really did. I really did. I seen some people kind of clowning online, talking about, oh, look at these joints sitting in the outlet. It was like, man, that's the Nike employee store. Stop playing yourself. Even DJ, was over there and had a video of it, but people were trying to front, acting like they're just sitting in outlets. I was like, man, go somewhere. What has the price of the DB17s gone for? Let's take a peek. Let's see. Close. I mean, if they're that low, you ain't never lie, man. It might have to be might be a good time to jump on up in y'all. Ooh, they have come down. Something vicious. A little vicious. So yo, I've never had a 17 before. That's the first thing. Y'all can get at me. I never had a 17, and I tried for these because I actually like these. Not just the colorway, but also kind of like the Dorenbecker foundation and stuff like that. Right here, you can see on my screen, I got some Dorenbecker 3s by Hugo. But, I actually think it's a really dope program, especially for the kids. Jordan 17. Is this true to size? How does a 17 fit? Are they comfortable? He said people don't know what to do with these, so they're selling them. Yeah, of course. People went for them, hit on them, and it was like, all right, what's next? You know how that go. Okay, Plenty said I have 2 pairs of 17s. They are comfortable and true to size, in my opinion. Okay, all right, that's what's up. Good looking out. Good looking out. Yeah, I had went for a size 12, but I kind of been fluctuating. I can no lie, I can really fit anything between the 12 and the 13. Like for me, I've been giving my dogs a little bit of extra space. So I've been going with a size 13 to kind of like in Jordan 1s, but in Jordan 4s, I'm still a size 12 pretty easily. He said some folks feel like they fit narrow, but I haven't experienced that. Yeah, but then again, you're right. That's probably contingent on one's foot. If they got a wide foot or fat foot or something like that. So yeah, that's fair. That is fair. But true to size, generally speaking. Good looking out with that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've never had a 17 before, and this would have been like my first one. Do you know another silhouette I never had? Well, I got it now, but because of last year, I never had a 14. Like for the life of me, fam, I've never liked the way 14s looked. And then the Ferrari 14s came out, and I was like, let me give this a shot. And I went ahead and hit in those joints for retail. And I'm literally like a 14 fan. So because that's my first one, I don't really know if all 14s are like this, what I'm about to say. But the Ferrari 14 in particular, I don't know if they're all different or the same or whatever. It is such a lightweight shoe. That shoe still blows my mind and how comfortable and how lightweight that sneaker is. It is just a lightweight kick. And I was like, man, I've been missing out all these years on 14s. But I don't know, it was just something funky about the shape of them that I just never liked at first. And now it's like I'm new to the 14 family. So I was willing, no lie, I was willing to try out the 17 with this Dorenbecker. Michael said, don't buy Tim's, one size too big. Oh, I rock Tim's though. Nah, I'm a New Yorker. I do be rocking Tim's. I sure does. So let me see. So, hey, Plenty, what size are you again? Because a size 12. Well, let me check StockX because GOAT's a little bit more. But then again, I guess sometimes the StockX, by the time you factor in the fees, it's kind of like the same thing. Let's see. Let's see what StockX talking. You can pin this side for easy access. What does that mean? What do I mean by that? All right, Plenty says true size 12. Goober in the bill. What up, Goober? What's going on with you? All right, Michael said I have 15 and 16 now. I never had a 14 or 17 either. Okay, yeah. So yep, I do not have a 15. Yeah, shoot, I don't got a 15, 16, or 17. I I was originally like a 1 through 13 fan, and then I just broke into the 14. So I'm like 1 through 14. Boom, I put the 14 in there. So I'm broadening my horizons there. I'm definitely down to try out a 17. There's no doubt about it. All right, let's see what StockX is talking about. Let's shade. So Plenty's a size 12, just like me. Let's see. StockX 365, 12 and a half, 387, and then the 13, 485. And what was the 365? Let me see. And GOAT was at a 401. Okay. 13, 578. You're right. The prices have come down. Something vicious, though. They sure enough have. So, what's the, yeah, I need somebody to put me on game. What's the little script on the side here on a 17? What is that? Does it say something? Does it say like Jordan or? I'm pretty sure it means something. What does that mean there? Little like hieroglyphics there. What does that say? Somebody put me on game and let me know. Anybody messing with these tomorrow? We got Kobe's, Shaq's, the weekend. We got Jordan 9s. Yo, what are your thoughts? Let me see if I can find it. I actually might be able to find it. I know Break put a post up about it. A few people have been posting about it, about these Galaxy 11s. Man, I don't know. I'm not feeling those joints. I'm not. Maybe they need to be on the darker. Maybe it's the colorway. Maybe it needs to be on the darker silhouette. But a white 11 with that Galaxy print on it. Initially, like my first initial thoughts on them. Now Lewis, I wear Kicks 26. I think he said he was feeling them joints. He said they're pretty nice. My initial thoughts on those when I first saw them, I was like, nah. You see, look, Galaxy 11 garbage. Bro, I wasn't feeling them joints, fam. I was not feeling them. When I first saw them, I was like, yeah, this looks like a grade school jump off all day. I don't know about these joints. I mean, I'm not saying I can't have a change of heart, but when I initially saw pictures of those, I was like, nah, nah. He said Galaxy print didn't age well or to me at all, foams included. Now, I do like the foams. I do have Galaxy foams. For me, that was kind of like one of the little throwback joints, you know. And I do like the Galaxy foams. But then again, and like I said, maybe this is like kind of like that old dog new trick deal. The Galaxy, you know what I mean? Like whenever you just, I don't know, whenever you think about like space and space theme, anything you think about like dark, like darkness, right? Darkness is right, but you think about like dark space, galaxy. You know, looking up at the sky at night and see the stars, but it's dark. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you can't see a star in the daytime. What I'm trying to say is, I don't know. To me, kind of like the galaxy theme kind of appears to be more of like a darker theme. So if now I know we have the regular Space Jams coming out, I know that, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's on a white silhouette and that whole galaxy. I don't know. It looked kind of childish, you know. I'm not saying it can't grow on me later. Pause. I don't like the way that sounded, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, like I'm not saying it can't grow on me later, but at the moment I'm just like, I ain't really liking these joints. I'm not. I ain't liking these joints. But we'll see because y'all know how the hype train be moving. The only thing they got to do is make them limited, and then everybody's gonna be crying from the rooftop. It's the hottest sneaker, sneaker of the year, right? Just go ahead and make them limited, and it'll be the sneaker of the year. So y'all, y'all know how that is. Oh, yo, Plenty, you start. Plenty got me already. Already, the first quarter 2026 might grow on me later. All right, let's put it in the book. I'm gonna have a compilation. I'm gonna have a compilation of my sayings, and at the end of the year, that'll be a whole live all by itself. Everybody just, all right, here it goes. 2026, Mr. Think. Number one, grow on me later. Grow on me later. I'm not lying. Like I when I tell you I'm not lying, like we will get this going. End of the year, just gonna have them all lined up. Just read them off. Oh, he said, "Don't feel bad. I can't say anything in my lives now." We ain't never lie. We gotta start. We gotta have to like learn like a sign language, and even then, someone's gonna be like, "Nope, nope, Mister Think, you done signed the wrong thing on that one." Oh snap! All right, man. Let me pull up this nice cake joint. Those are Jordan releases. All right, let me go back a little bit. Talking about restocks. What are your thoughts on? Wait. So why am I seeing two different? Why am I seeing two different images? Yeah, this ain't gonna be updated. All right. What are your thoughts on these Laker fours? Now, let me pull this up real quick because let me share this tab instead. He said they're gonna sign a yo. yo, hey, yo, Plenty. You know what's so messed up? Even learning sign language, like I'll mess up and be like, no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Like, oh no. All right, right here, peep this. Well, hold on. Let me find another one first. Hold on. Hold up. Let's see. Now, all right. Now this is the problem. This is literally the problem that I'm having. Let me see men's sizes. All right. Let me share. All right. Let me share this. Let me share this joint. All right. Here we go. Now, when I first saw these Laker 4 joints, right? I share this tab right here. All right. When I very first saw these joints, I was like, "Yo, these joints is tough." I was like, "These joints is tough." But the pictures that I've seen, but the pictures that I seen, it didn't have like this icy blue joint right here. Since I don't know, like I'm not. Oh man, yo, let me know how you feel about these. Like when I first saw these, kind of with like the black or like a gray bottom, like this outsole right here, before we had like this icy blue joint, I thought the joints looked better. Now that they changed it to this, I'm not, man, I'm not feeling that icy bottom, man. I don't know if it's just me. You see, look, he said the fake pairs look better, to be honest. That's the crazy part, bro. Like, ah, I am not feeling this icy bottom. Like, I don't know if it's just me. I'm not gonna say it looks terrible. I'm not gonna say it looks terrible. I I don't know, man. So let me switch back over to nice kicks, right? All right, boom. So when I first saw images of these right here, you see this right here actually looks better to me. This right here vibes like when I saw this, I was like, yeah, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. When I saw this right here, it was like last year or whatever, I was like, yeah, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Look at that. We got the cement splatter print on the back there. I was like, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna do these right here. We're gonna do these. When I saw this right here, I was like, yes. I was like, yes. And then we went from that to this, and I was like, ah. You see, and like I am okay with icy soles. It has to be like on certain things because let's just face it, like it's gonna get tore back, right? They they look good, but as soon as you wear them, you know what I mean. It's gonna. But then again, like truth be told, that's like any light colored outsole. You know what I mean? Like my Jordan One taxis, anything got that nice yellow or that pumpkin looking, orange or whatever. But anything light colored, as soon as you take it outside, it's gonna get tore back. I clean my kicks a lot, you know what I mean, all that good stuff, and I keep my kicks looking pretty nice. But anything light colored is really just gonna kind of get tore back. But this right here, I'm still trying to I'm trying to find, and it's only that icy outsole right there. It's only that icy bottom. I'm trying to find a reason for me to be like, I'll still cop them even with that icy bottom, because to Plenty's point, the other pair, this right here looks better, way better to me. In my opinion, those look that looks way better. Dang, I don't know why they changed it up. I mean, heck, this is even matching the little the eyelids right there. What's matching the eyelid on the other one now? So it's still gray. See? I don't know. I'm almost feeling like maybe that's the problem. I'm almost feeling like this icy bottom isn't matching anything else on the silhouette. You just got like this random blue. Maybe that's why it looks so weird to me. Is it because it's just not matching nothing else? Like, boom, we just got boom, icy bottom. That's it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm with you, fam. I'm with you. So let me ask you this: is this like, is this still a copper for you? Like is this a Mando cop? No matter what the outsole is looking like. I don't know why these are looking just so weird to me. Oh, I need a reason to like them. That's what it is. I need a reason to like them. That's what it is. I freaking need a reason, bro. Ah, I think I know what it is. Okay, all right, yo, all right. I think I know what it is. I know exact. I see it. I see it now. All right. So on the other images, that's what it is. I see it. It's too much. It is too much icy bottom. All right, I see it. I see exactly what it is. So right here, you'll see right here, we got like icy bottom from the top right here. That's icy bottom and iced out, and then it's iced out all the way down. That's what it is. I freaking see it. Versus this right here, at least we got a two-tone right here. So in theory, if they would have kept this black, if they would have left that pod right there black, see if I can find, there it goes. If they would have left this pod right here black and still would have ice from here on out, oh man, I think I think that's exactly what it is. It's actually it's too much. It's too much of an icy bottom. All right, so they left the pod. All right, I see it. All right, so right here in the front, if they would have left that pod right there black, if they would have left that little toe cap, right, the outsole toe cap, if they would have left this toe cap black and iced out everything else, and it would have gave us like this little trim, maybe that would have looked better to me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sitting here acting like I design shoes, man. I don't. I don't design shoes, right? Like I don't. I'm just giving my opinion. Like I don't know. Like something's off with them. I'm not feeling them. Yo, Sneaky Tyler. Yo, what up, fam? Sneaky Tyler in the bill. What's good? John Parham in the bill. Hey, my guy John in the bill. I know, man. I've been MIA. I know. I've been. Look, let me get the full screen. I've been MIA, brothers. Hear me. When I tell you I've been working hard, I've been working. I just got back from Vegas. Literally, I just got back from Vegas yesterday. I did an out of state move. Excuse me. I did an out of state move from Colorado to Vegas. I left Sunday night. We started getting some snow out here. I left at about 11 o'clock at night on Sunday. Out of nowhere, snow. Right, driving this 26-foot truck, and we're towing a car, a Jeep Cherokee. We towing a car behind the moving truck. Ran into some snow. Get into the Eisenhower Tunnel, and on my way down, as soon as I enter the tunnel, I come out the other side of the tunnel. Man, that mug was dry. It was like it drizzled. I went from like snowstorm to just a wet ground. I was so thankful. You know what I mean? Drove out to Vegas. Just got back yesterday. I was, matter of fact, peep this. This is embarrassing. I'm gonna share this with y'all. This is extremely embarrassing. My trip, my move I did to Vegas was so quick. It was such a turnaround move. Here it comes. I went to Vegas and didn't even get on the strip. I did not go on the strip. I literally went out there, offloaded this truck, helped my guy get situated, whole 9 yards, jumped on the plane yesterday, and I was back in Colorado by 7 o'clock. Yep, 7 o'clock p.m. yesterday. Didn't even hit the strip. That's crazy. That is crazy. Salute, salute. Yay, sir. Yay, sir. Yeah, John, I'm over here. What are your thoughts? What's your thoughts on these? My bad. Let me get the screen back up. I was telling Plenty, like, yo, fam, I like the original photos that I've seen that kind of had like that black and that gray. These photos right here. Now, this right here, I was feeling this. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at this top view. When I saw these images, I was like, yeah. These are coming home, right? We got this gray right here that seems to be matching the eyelets, the eye stage right here. So at least we got something matching there. And then once I seen the official images of these, I was like, man, I am not feeling this icy bottom. And I was trying to wrap my head around like, Penny's gonna get me on that one. I was trying to wrap my head around. Let me just write it down now. I'm not even gonna wait for Penny. Here it goes. Penny, I got it. I'm just gonna write it down. I was trying to wrap my head around. I got it, Penny. You don't. It's all right. If you want to make it official, you can. I got myself on that one. I'm excited for my Doran Becker DNA to come in. That's what's up. Congrats, Ty. Able to hit on your DNA. I ain't mad at you. Congrats on that. The only ones I went for were the 17s, and the prices. Look like the prices on the aftermarket are also starting to come down a little bit. But yeah, fam, looking at these joints right here, right? If they would have kept the black pod, I was over here talking crap. I was like, man, I don't design shoes. But right here, if they would have left this little toe cap on the outsole, maybe if they would have left that black and iced out the center, because they left the heel tab right here black. Maybe if they would have just left that toe cap there black. Let me find this other image again. Like this right here. This pod right here. If they would have just left that, the stars, if they would have left the stars black, maybe it'll look better to me, because at least you would have black in the stars in the toe, and then you have black in the heel. Versus with this one, it looks like we just have the black in the heel and the stars. That's what it is. Everything's icy, and I don't know, it's throwing the shoe off on me. And I feel like this, look how chunky this whole front looks now, because it's just all iced. I don't know if it looks super chunky because it's just all iced out. Between the toe cap and the outsole, it just looks super chunky. Wow, I like the icy bottom better, but these are fire regardless. Nah, man, the icy is what's gonna come out. So that's what's up. I'm glad you like them, man. Like, I'm trying to find a reason to like this icy look. I'm trying to find it, and I don't have it yet. Man, I'm disappointed in this shoe. I'm disappointed. The colorway is fire. And then another thing is, once again, Ty, like, I don't see what else this icy bottom matches. I don't have any pictures of the insole. Look at this box. Yo, this whole joint's fire, bro. This whole joint is fire. Why do we got an icy bottom on here? Dang. This whole joint is fire. You got some chunky. You got some chunky icy bottom. All right, well, there goes another difference then. So you want to know what? That nice kicks, because on the nice kicks one, they even had like a little splatter print on the Nike Air, which once again was a nice touch. Q in the bill. What up, Q? What's good? What's good with you, Q? Yeah, I'm over here looking at these Laker fours, man. I'm not, Q. I am not feeling these joints. No, I am feeling them. I'm not feeling the icy bottom that they changed from like the mock-up, that I saw. That's what it is. So here, even from the mock-up, which I understand, nice kicks, they just had a mock-up there. I understand it. But they even had like a little, like the splatter print on the Nike Air, which I thought was a nice touch. I don't know. I guess this is what happens whenever the mock-ups look better than the actual releases. You can get a little. you get a little spoiled, and then when the actual thing comes out, you're like, man, it didn't look like what I thought it would. Look at that little splatter print we got there on the back of that Nike swoosh. See? Oh no, that don't look tough. Ah. All right, Q said a few people said they want to fill in. All right, Q, hear my logic. Hear my logic. This is just my 2 cents on it. All right, maybe the icy can flow with the purple, right? Maybe, but this is my logic on it. Right here, where we had the stars, right? Just like how they have black on the heel, right here on the outsole. Maybe if they would have just made just right here, just the stars, that pod right there where the stars go at, if they would have made that black. And what that would have done is that would have, let me go back to the other picture here. That would have helped out that would have helped out kind of like the toe cap area right here in the stars. So if they would have made this black, what that would have done is that would have helped out this toe cap area right here to where at least we have a little bit of separation. Because right now we have materials and then icy from here all the way down to the bottom. That's what we have right here. So it's making the let me share it. So it's, to me, it's making this icy bottom right here. It's making it look like super chunky because there's nothing breaking up this color. We have boom materials and then icy from here all the way down to the bottom, including the star area. So right here, if they would have made that black, I think it would have offset it a little bit for me to where it wouldn't look so chunky. Like I said, I don't design shoes, I don't make shoes. This is just my little 2 cents, but it's something that's throwing it off for me. That's ah. You see, look. Now Tyler said, I see how the toe box should be black now. Yeah, just just that one little change for me. Ah, look at this. It just looks super chunky. It's like boom, it's all icy bottom. Nothing's breaking up that color right there in the front, right by the stars. If you would have just gave me some doggone black in the stars, I will be willing to accept the icy bottom. But no, no. I mean, heck, take a look here. Even right here, like the stitching, like in the front. So even right here, even the stitching is a different color. What do we have right here? We don't even have black stitching. That's what it is. Everything's icy. Just iced out stitching, iced out stars, iced out outsole, and before you know it, we have an icy bottom with a black heel. So we got a black heel. And I think the black heel looks nice. Actually think the black heel still complements this side right here. Right? So I think the black still complement the black heel outsole complements the black midsole. Then we have black midsole, right? And then there's nothing to complement the black midsole right there. Just right there. Just give us right there. Just give us a little black right there. All right. I'm over it. No, Ty. No, Ty. No, Ty. I don't want to do that to you. Like, all right, no. Hear me out. I'm just sharing my thought, but I'm not trying to you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, persuade anyone. I'm just sharing my thought on it. Like, if you like the kick, bro, you like the kick. I'm just giving my 2 cents on it because I was really trying to figure out man, the shoe is off for me. For some reason, it's off, and I was trying to figure out why, and I literally just seen why as I'm looking at the two. But trust me, I'm not trying to turn nobody off from them. He said, I'm looking for a reason to pass on sneakers this year after how much I spent in 25. Look, I ain't mad at you because speaking of, I was talking about those Galaxy 11s, and I was like, yeah, I ain't liking those neither. I don't know. Am I getting picky? Like, hey, you like what you like, right? But But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop picking on these shoes because at the end of the day, I mean, it's man, like the colorway, the materials on it, the box, everything is looking very special on these sneakers. Yes, if we would have gotten some, I peep this, and I'm gonna get off of this. If we would have gotten black stars in the front right here, and maybe just some black stitching that holds that outsole together. So black stitching and black stars, I think it would have offset this enough to where the icy bottom would not have bothered me. Yep, black stitching right there, black stars, and that would have broke up some of this chunky ice right here. This is chunky ice. This is the yeah, that's the stuff you slip on right there. It's a lot of icy bottom right there. That's it. Oh, snap. Things might be switching up at work. I feel you, fam. Play it smart, bro. I feel you all the way with that. I feel you all the way with that. All right, let me pull up nice kicks. I like reverting back to the nice kicks joint. Let's see here. All right, all right. Let's see this. So yeah, we got these tomorrow, right? Yep. So we got the PSGs. Now, Plenty said he seen these in hand. He said materials on here. He wish he didn't like them as much as he did. He said they fire. He said they ain't got no reason to be that nice. Um, my bad. I'm not even sharing the screen. Here we go. When I saw these, I was thinking about the Jordan 1. Let me pull those up real quick. Y'all remember the Jordan 1 Tokyo? I took it away. Man, I still need, see, look, squirrel moment. I still need some biohacks. What he's going for? 288 for biohacks. I still need a pair of biohacks. I do. I like this. You got a couple of different materials on here too. Yeah, I still need a pair of these biohacks. Yeah, that mocha's hitting. Boom, had a squirrel moment. All right, these joints right here remind me of those Sixers. Oh, Q got biohacked. Oh, Q said, ew. Those Sixers ain't it. But Q, did you ever pick up these Tokyo joints? This the all silver, these joints right here. You ever grab these joints? Because I never copped these, and I've always liked the way these look too, though. I've never picked these up. I remember when these came out. All right, this is 2020. I remember when these dropped. Okay, she said the ones look better than the sixes. Tyler said the 17s are the sneaker of the year. Oh snap! Are you talking about the DBs? IQ said she don't have them. Hey Ty, are you talking about the DB 17s? Is that your sneaker of the year already in January? You calling it? You pulling the J Elevate? your boy Jay, your boy Jay said the white cement four was the sneaker of the year. He said that early last year, early. He was like, I don't care, I ain't changing my mind. Yeah, yeah, Q. I don't have these neither, and the ones do look nice. I actually do like the way these joints look right here. Get some nice white laces up in there, offset that joint just a little bit. Yeah, the joints is nice. And these joints is only 144 bucks. The biohacks are more than these. The biohacks is 288. These joints right here are size 12. Boom, size 13, 144. Ooh, I might have to spend the blocky on these. I mean, that's like below that's below retail right there. And they got the jewel. They got the jewel wings logo. Yeah, cute. I might have to spend a buck on these right here. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to spend a buck on these right here. Yeah, I might have to do that. Joyce is looking nice. All right, so let's go back. Q said the PSG, metallic silver. She said these ain't it. I still like the way this looks. I do. I still like the way that looks. Yeah, we have to see what these do. I don't have the PSG fives neither. I know Jay Elevate did a review on those. I don't have the fives neither. I wonder if fives are going for. I'm gonna make some changes this year. Like I'm making some changes. I want to start getting a few collabs, like getting like a bunch of collabs. Um, Union. I want to get all the Union ones together. I want to get some J Balvins together. Balvins, Balvins together. Um, I want to get some trophy rooms together. You know what I mean? I'm a big Jordan One fan, so I wouldn't mind having like some all of the Union ones, all of the trophy rooms and stuff like that. There's a couple of collabs that I would like to get them all. I am feeling the Nigel collabs, so I have two Nigels now. When I looked up the one of the Jordan 4 RM, the black colorway in particular, it was like super cheap. Oh, yep, Tyler said the DBs, the Dornbeckers are definitely the sneaker of the year. You ain't never lie. Under retail is a great price. I'm with you, Q. And I mean, like, I got so many sneakers, man. Like, I can sell. I can definitely sell some stuff and acquire. Like this might sound silly to somebody, but I've kind of really been kind of playing this out to where, like I have so many sneakers now to where like I don't mind selling a couple of pairs to acquire one pair that I really want and that I'm gonna wear. You know what I mean? So like, I'll give you all a good example. I can show you better than I can tell you. All right, let's pull this up. Ah, my bad, y'all. I done messed up. Uh, Hold up. All right, there we go. All right, boom. Now this is for educational purposes only. All right, here we go. All right, so peep this. All right, boom. Size 12, 1,800 bucks. Right. I'm using this as an example. Right, $1,800. 1,862 is ridiculous. You put in the fees and tax and everything like that, and yeah, this is the price you kick. Now, however, y'all just heard me say I would like to get like all of the unions, right? Get all of the unions together. So if I was to go ahead and cop this kick, I am not gonna spend $1,800 for this sneaker. I'm just not gonna do it. However, because I'll have profit built into other sneakers that I have, I don't mind getting rid of a few pairs of kicks in order to get this one that I really want. That's what 2026 is going to be looking like for me. Of course, I'm going to be copying whatever I still like that's dropping in 2026. But for certain things that I want to double back over, I will totally sell some kicks in order to acquire this. Like just to give you an example, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm from New York and all that other good stuff. That's gravy. That's all cool. That's cool. Everybody knows that. But the Pink Awake fives, I'm just using that as an example. I cop those for retail. Nice shoe. It's a nice shoe. I don't be rocking pink like that. Not that heavy pink. I'm telling you right now, I do not rock pink that heavy. Um, the Air Jordan 5, the 35th anniversary joints, that got the little mashup of the white and it got some hits of pink with some black. I'll rock those joints all day long. But the Pink Awake 5s, I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I'm just telling y'all, I will not be rocking them kicks like that. If I was to put those sneakers on, it had to be for like a special occasion, right? Like a breast cancer awareness like event or something like that, like a fundraiser. I'd put those on. Right? It had to be something like super special. It had to be like a baby shower and it's a girl, right? And I will put those on. Would I be rocking those Pink Awakes every day? I'm telling you, I'm being honest. Like I wouldn't. Nope. Sure enough, wouldn't. Ohio in the bill. What up, Ohio? Good evening, everybody. Blessings to you all. Ohio was good. It's been a little minute, man. I haven't been online. Let me tell you all, man. I've been working like crazy. I've literally been working so much. It's embarrassing, If work, look, if work can be embarrassing, I'm embarrassed. I literally been working that much, and I'm gonna share with y'all a little problem that I have. This is a problem. One of my spiritual gifts that I have the spiritual gift of helps. Um, I help people. I'm a servant. That's it is what it is. A lot of people think that the word servant is actually a bad word because a lot of people mix servant with slave, and I ain't nobody's slave. And but yeah, that's cool, right? Neither am I. But I serve, right? And being a servant is not a bad thing, and I'm a servant. I will admit that. And the problem that I have is I have a problem saying no to certain things, especially when it comes to work, right? And it's not because I'm money hungry. It's actually not because of that. It's because I operate in servanthood. When people need things, I just try my hardest to make myself available and to help you out. And long term, the way that I'm functioning, I'm telling you right now, the way that I'm functioning right now, long term, this isn't a sustainable way to be like long term. You can probably pull this off like in the short term, but long term, this isn't like healthy. It's none of that stuff. I mean, just to be honest, like there are many times when I'm operating on the least amount of sleep. I'm functioning, the least amount of everything, to be honest with you, which clouds your judgment and what I mean, like all that good stuff. So I need to start saying no. That's what I need to start saying no to. So like, just to give you an example, what time is it right now? It's 6:53. I can have a customer call my phone right now and be like, "Hi, Derek, my movers didn't bring my sofa upstairs. They said it was too heavy. Would you be able to take it upstairs for me? Now, keep in mind, I got work tomorrow, right?" So I'd look at my phone and be like, "What side of town you live on? Oh, you're only 10 minutes away. Yeah, let me call one of my helpers and I'll be over there in an hour." That's the type of things that I be doing. So right now, I already worked today. I'm home. I'm chilling. I'm on my live. Before I got on my live, finally, I was able to get on my Xbox or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, if my phone ring and somebody had like an emergency, something to do, I'm the type of guy, but like, I'm on my way. Where you at? That's me. And instead of saying I'm busy today, I'm busy tomorrow, and you know, 2 weeks from now I can do it. Instead of me saying that, I try to squeeze you in, which isn't a bad thing. The problem is I do that for literally for everybody and everything. Everybody and everything. So it's time for me to start saying no. That's what I need to start saying. Yeah. See, look, Ohio, look. We've been hiding, Mr. Thing. It's good to see you in Ohio. Thank you. It's good to be seen. Thanks for tapping in. That's what I'm saying. Like, I need to start saying no. We got some shout outs here. King Midas in the build. Everybody shouting out Q. Hey, Miss. Hey. We got Q in the build. Ohio said, bro, when me and the wife moved, we had to move our sectional down from the 5th floor after it wouldn't fit through our doorway. Yep, that is a common thing. I had moved a customer into a senior community, and the son was moving his dad. Yeah, the son was moving his dad, and they had this super long. I don't know. This thing was. I don't know, I'm not exaggerating. At least there's a green sofa. The problem was it wasn't heavy. See, it wasn't heavy. It was long. This thing was like 10 feet long. Obviously, it wouldn't fit on any elevator. And sure enough, we hiked this thing up 6 flights of stairs. Yep, we got it in there. We were able to get it because the stairwell was it was an open stairwell, and that's how we was able to do it. But yeah, we had to take it up the stairs. It is a thing. Yo, King. All right, I'm glad you said that. I have to pull up an images now. I am not feeling those. Well, hold on. I guess it depends on which Galaxy Jordan 11s you're talking about. Space Jam 11s, yes, yes, right. I got a pair, right, old pair, right. So that's yes. I would love to refresh. Have you seen the white pair? I know Unbreakable had them up. A few people probably got them up, but I am not feeling the white pair at all. My bad. Let me. All right, let's get this going and see. All right, what are your thoughts on these joints? What are your thoughts on these right here? Serious guarantee. We got pre-orders. Pre-orders, Space Jam, hassle free returns, exchanges, almost sold out, 435. So somebody got pre-orders on these joints already for 435. I just really wanted to see the images. I don't even so serious. I am so serious. Mandy Pandy in the bill. What up, Mandy Pandy? She said, "Hey, hey, Mandy Pandy. Who's that standing next to you in your profile picture? The guy looks pretty tall. He looks like he's about 6'3", 260. You see, Q, I'm on board with you. I agree. Would be better if the upper was black. Q, I'm right there with you. I do not like the way this looks. Now, contrary to the Mandy said that's her boyfriend. Yeah, you bet not be your boyfriend. She said that's my boy friend. Yeah, Q, I agree with you, man. If it was black, I think it would offset it a little bit better because maybe these just I don't know. Maybe I'm not feeling this. The icy bottom's fine. I don't mind the icy bottom on this. Icy bottom was great, but that white upper is throwing it off for me. It is throwing it off, man. It's throwing it off. Uh, yeah. It's definitely throwing it off. All right. Let me get back. Let me stay focused. I'm having them squirrel moments. All right, so boom, we got these sixes coming out tomorrow, right? 215. Now, I will be honest with you, on a personal level, because I do like sixes. I got some wheat sixes over there, but even though I do like the way these look, I would personally go with a Alma 6 before I will pick these in particular. The Galaxy 11 is going to be a problem. These kids going to be all over them. I agree. I do agree with that. Who's going for them Kobe's tomorrow? I am not personally going for the Kobe's tomorrow, but who's tapping in for those Kobe's? Yeah, King, I agree with you. The Galaxies are going to be a problem. There's no doubt about it. They're going to be a problem. I just don't know if they're going to be my problem. Now the regular Galaxy 11s, yes, that's a yes all day. The white pair. Oh. All right, Sneaky Tyler said, I want the gray Kobe Air Forces. So that's what's up. Ohio, are you messing with any of these Kobe's? We got some Kobe's, you got some Shaqs, and we got these dropping tomorrow. Now, these Levi 3s, because don't we got another Levi pair coming out? Yep. All right, I think these are the ones that Spike Lee had on. 230. Yeah. They're just nice. What is this? Lunar New Year. FPs. Okay, this is a release in China. All right, that makes sense. I've never even seen these before. Now that makes sense. It's a China release. This looks nice though. Yeah, them just look nice. I ain't gonna hold you. King. You're all right. Kobe's. Okay, so I need them year the horse Phil Generals. I heard retail is gonna be 255 on the Galaxy 11s. Ooh. Ooh. Jeez, throwing some tax and ugh. Jeez. How many more years do we have before the Galaxy 11s is gonna flat out just be a $300 shoe? I mean, like flat out. I like that hang tag right there. That's crazy right there. That right there, that's crazy. A gum bottom is tough though. Then again, I guess it is the year of the horse. So that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. You know what's funny? For like full transparency, because you'll know I'll be cleaning my kicks. For like full transparency, I have never cleaned this type of material. I would imagine cleaning it, you want to pause, but you want your brush strokes to be in the same direction as the material, right? You don't want to just like up down, left right, left right, left right. You just want to like top to bottom, top to bottom, top to like that material on there looks crazy. And of course, we got the anybody feeling these nines? Anybody messing with these? These Flint gray nines, and they are Flint grays. I don't know. I messed up calling them space boots. These are not the space boots. These are Flint gray nines. I'm feeling these joints. I am feeling these joints. Okay, pony horsehair is kind of hard to clean. At least shoot my LeBron 22 Black Label pack. It's horse pony. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, no worries. I understand. I understand. I'm liking these nines right here. I don't know if I'd wait on them, but I am feeling these flints. I am feeling this colorway because I also believe we're supposed to be getting like the Flint 13s, right? Flint 13s this year as well because they didn't drop last year. But I am digging this colorway right here. And there's a couple of nines that I literally need to spin the block on. Like I'm kind of good on the powder blue nines. I'm kind of good on those because I don't have them. I do like them, but I don't have them. But the other nines that I didn't want was the cool gray nines, olive nines, and I would do these flints right here. That I would do. I would. He said nines are dope. For me, it's under retail or bust. Besides the Dornbecker 17s, yeah, I ain't mad at you. Nike and Jordan Brand hitting us with 355 USD price tag for the bin. Fam. But that bin, yo. But that bin. But that bin though. Yeah, you ain't never lie. Ugh, you ain't never lie. You ain't never lie with that one. All right, yeah, I'm have to get that down on the list there. All right, let's see. Let's see where we at. Yeah, that ain't gonna be. Dang, 288 for olive nines. I remember these joints were sitting. 288 olive nines. Ah, we know likey. See what Cougar A's are looking at real quick. 272. Cougar A's. Mm. Yeah, and I think that's a good. Well, I don't think it's good for us. I think that's a good test for Nike because Nike's literally gonna be sitting there, seeing how people are still gonna go ahead and cop for said price tag. Insane. That is insane. Yeah, yeah. Some things are changing, man. Like I think it's easy to fall into that. The past couple of years, things have been available, things have been sitting, or whatever the case is. And now that they've gone away, of course, they can always do restocks whenever they want or whatever. But now that things have kind of shifted away a little bit, you start to see some prices like creep back up there. Everyone's talking about how these. I'll give you all a perfect example. Perfect example. These are going to be the next outlet bound shoe right here, right? And just because it heads to an outlet, don't mean that next year these things can't creep back up. Size 12 is going for 202. We're talking below retail here, right? So these Fight Clubs are going below retail. Size 11, 187. Size 9, 199. 207, 408. But yeah, generally speaking, we're going below retail, and I wouldn't be surprised if we looked up at this same shoe in 2027. It's going for 250, 260, 270. I wouldn't be surprised. You're like, man, these things were going below retail at one point. Yep. And as soon as you can't walk in the store and get them anymore, prices be starting to change on them. But that's exactly. Let's take a look at a couple of old Jordans actually. Jordan 12, the good old flu games, sat around. Didn't nobody want these? Didn't nobody want no flu games? Ah, look at this, 274. Didn't nobody want this shoe? Size 9, 288. Nobody wanted this shoe. Size 8, 274. Right? Nobody wanted these flu games. Now look at them. 274, 271, size 13. Didn't nobody want no flu games? He might have said if I can find the Flight Cup fours for super steel, I'll cop. And I believe you will. I honestly believe you will. I I think those flight clubs might get like some Jordan 1 treatment that we had gotten last year in 25 for a couple of Jordan 1s. So I'm talking about ones like the UNC ones. Those were going for pretty cheap. The Red Air ones were going for pretty cheap. Shattered backboards were going for pretty cheap at one point. Since I mentioned shattered backboard, let's take a look at some shatties. Let's see what they're going for. I'm just curious. They still might not be much. But let's see. Yeah, all right. They're still not doing nothing. But still, 188. These retail for 180, so they've actually got their retail value back. Now, this is what I don't know. Are shattered backboards still sitting in stores right now? Anybody been to a store recently and seen a shattered backboard? Oh yeah, nah, it's a dope cop for sure. Let's pull up another shoe. Um, let's do a white cement. They sat 2025 white cement sat for a while. Not bad. That's not bad. 258, size 12, size 9, 249, size 8, 259. So they're right back up to the 250s. That's not bad for a shoe that sat last year. It sat for a while. Let's take a look at the Jordan 3 Black Cat. Take a look at the Black Cat 3. These sat around. Mm, yep. Size 12, 300, 304. Size 11, 315. Size 10, 299. Yep. Not bad for a shoe that sat around last year, 2025. We had a lot of shoes sit on us. A lot of them that sat on us. Readily available. Retail and below retail. We let them slip. We let them slip right on through. All right, let's take a look at some Bugs Bunny 8s and some Aqua 8s. Those are another two shoes. Jordan 5 Black Tongue. Let me take a look at a few more here. Let's see. Jordan 8. Let's see. Let's see what the Bugs are doing. They done restock these a few times too. All right, so they're gone 216. They're hitting right at that retail. Not bad. Ooh, who see this? Aqua 8s, 278, size 12. Aqua 8, size 11, 286. Remember, nobody wanted these Aqua 8s. This is the 2025 pair. Look at that. This is 2025 Aqua 8s. Nobody wanted these joints. Size 9, 251. Size 8, 270. Aqua 8s done. Look at that. 278 for Aqua 8s. Last year was legendary. You ain't never lie. Hmm. Yo, do you want to know what I'm gonna do? The next time I got some time, I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a live not doing a review, but pulling up some prices of um of last year drops. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure some of them. All right, let me do one. Let me do one more, two more. Jordan 5. Let's take a look at a couple of these fives I dropped last year. Now, what are your thoughts on these Wolf Gray? I'm gonna tell y'all right now because y'all already know this because I know I repeat myself like crazy. My wife always tells me that. I talk a lot. The French Blue Nines are sick. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it happening, but then again, The Rock, I wouldn't be surprised if The Rack, excuse me. I wouldn't be surprised if they moved, if they sold out. Thanks to last year, nothing surprises me anymore. You see, he said he really likes the Wolf Grade Fives, but he's gonna have to pass. Yo, fam, this is gonna be this is gonna be hard for me to pass, and I can tell you why. Like when it comes to black, white, and gray, those neutral, I am a sucker when it comes to grays. Like, because it is such a neutral color. This color right here is so neutral, fam. You can put any color lace in here and it's gonna pop. You could put peach, lime, purple. It don't matter. It's going to pop in this gray right here. It don't matter what color lace you put in here. It is going to shine. These neutral colors be hard for me to let go. Hard for me to let go. The icy yellow is gonna turn yellow. You ain't the icy bottom. Yes, you ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. Wear them while you can. Wear them while you can. You ain't never lie with that one. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely correct. All right, let me go back to the five real quick. Jordan 5. Let's see the Fire Edge Black Tongue. I said these are still sitting right about retail. 199. Yeah, yeah. As expected. Not everything moves. Did anybody ever cop these Ama 5s? I was talking about it in one of my last videos. I totally forgot about this shoe. What are they going for? 229. It's about 12. It's not bad actually. It's not bad. You see? Raging Bullfires. $260. Hmm. See what these 414s are going for. 250. Yeah, prices are coming down on those. Size 12. Where we at? 270, 257. Yeah, prices. Wow. Then again, that's StockX. Factor in the fees and tax, and it'll be right back up there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to spin the block on these joints right here. I think I'm gonna have to do it. I haven't really heard nobody talking about these joints neither. Infrared sixes, yes, yes, sir. Yep. Big Rich said these are double up for sure. Putting the second one in the capsule bag. Speaking of, I'm pretty sure Big Wiz has it. Anybody else have those the capsule bags? I've never even tried one out. I'm pretty sure it works, right? I'm pretty sure it works. He said they're nice in hand. I got them. Oh yeah, the Stranger Things phone posits. Yeah, I know Jay looking at them joints. Them joints actually do look really nice though. They do. Them joints look really nice. Yeah, them joints do look pretty nice. I seen a few people already had these at a SneakerCon, Fort Lauderdale. A few people had those out. Nice colorway. That's not a Mando cop for me, but that is a nice clean colorway. Hmm. He said I actually really wanted the Dornbecker DN8, but I thought it was going to be crazy limited. I'm really happy I was able to get a pair. It's actually one of my most anticipated sneakers. That's what's up, fam. Congrats on that. Waiting till new joints come in. I'll check out your review for sure. Ohio said 26 about to save a lot of us money. Yeah, 25 was that year, man, for sure. Oh, 25 was vicious. Jordan pairs that were sitting at 2025 price levels are expected to increase after the tax season and into the summer. That is a hard fact though, because people do spend a little bit more money. You know what I mean? Yeah, whenever the taxes come in, they be acting like they don't know how to act. You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. Well, family, I'm about to get out of here because oh look, Jason G Kicks. He just did a review on the medium olives. That's funny. I was just not talking about them joints. Well, he didn't just do a review on them. It's just popping up on my phone. You don't need the Travis Scott's. The Air Jordan 1 low medium olive. Colorway is tough. But yeah, that's not a Mando for me. Definitely not a Mando. Nigga Charlie said, I got a couple sneakers I want this year, but my main goal is to enjoy the sneakers I bought last year. Hard facts. Hard facts, my man. I'm gonna be doing the same. I'm gonna start pulling out. I already started, but I'm gonna start pulling out some sneakers from 2024, 2024 and 2025. But yeah, you ain't never lie. And I'm also gonna start selling. So let me share this with you real quick because even though I had gotten it started, um he said it reminded me of the Western Mac Forest. Um, even though I had gotten it started, I didn't like explain it yet. Definitely enjoying the cops from last year. Hard facts. Yeah, yeah, that is hard facts. I yeah, let me kill the screen before I bounce. So peep this. I am a size 12. I, well, that's weird. I can wear a size 12, 12 and a half, and 13, depending on the silhouette. So like with a Jordan 1, I started up and up to a size 13 just to have a little extra space. But in like a Jordan 4, I'm still a size 12. I don't really need a size 13. I have a pine green fours in a size 13, which is fine, but they are just a little loose because the Jordan 4s run a little bit bigger, for me in particular. But I still rock them out and I love my pine greens. But I have a couple of kicks here. Like, I, so I had started because I don't just have like my size. Um, so I had started a channel membership and I have two different levels of my channel membership. If somebody would like to support the channel, just to for support, I want to say there's like a $5 a month membership available there, and then I have like a $15 a month membership. I wanted to do something different, right? Because number one, resellers have like a bad name, right? Nobody likes reseller. Nobody likes resellers, and I, even though I already sell kicks on like Facebook Marketplace, and I sell shoes to people like my friends, my personal friends, and all that stuff, right? I want to sell shoes and give shoes to a home and to a person that's really going to use them, right? It's kind of like a catchy, it's almost like a double-edged sword for me because I do cop shoes that I like. Like y'all heard me saying I don't like these Space Jams and all this other stuff. The white pair and I'm not feeling these Laker fours and stuff like that because of the icy bottom, whatever. Even though you hear me saying that, being a content creator and still acquiring a shoe and making content for it, and getting the word out to people to give people detailed looks on them and stuff like that and give my opinions on them or whatever, right? That don't mean that I have to keep the shoe neither. So I say all of that to say I have a $15 monthly membership, and in that $15 monthly membership to the channel membership, I'm gonna start selling shoes to my members only for a discounted price. Like no matter what they're going for on the resale market, buying it from me will be cheaper, no matter what it is. So like just to give you an example, I have the Flight Club fours, right? Right now they're going for below resale, right? $188. I'll sell them to you for 160. You see what I'm saying? If I was getting rid of my pair. But just as an example, like no matter what it's going for, I paid retail for them, whatever. But my whole point is I want to make it worth somebody's while for being a member. You're gonna get that instant money back just in buying shoes, for me as well. That's something that I thought very long and hard about because prime example, Pink Awake. What are the Pink Awake fives going for? Here goes a prime example. Let me see. Because I mean, this is really something that I've been like just thinking about. Getting distracted. I see the what the fives there. Getting distracted. And I believe I got a size 13. So like I'm just using this as an example. A size 13 on the Pink Awake fives is going for 674. Boom. If I was to sell my pair, I'd sell these joints for 630, 640, whatever it is. Like you get I'm talking about instant equity. Instant equity. What are they going for on GOAT? GOAT size 13 is going for 744. Man, you would have instant equity if I was to sell my pair to you. Because everybody's happy. I'm happy I made a little money on the shoe. I'm more happy at the fact that I gave the shoe to somebody who actually wants to wear it because I sure don't. You're happy that you got a shoe that you really want. You're also happy that you got it for a price below resale from everywhere else. You know what I mean? So like, I want it to be a win, 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 win for everybody. I'm happy because I copped the shoe for retail. I was able to do a review on it. You know what I mean? And all it's. I want everybody to win from the transaction, and I don't want reselling to feel like it's like this one-sided, sloppy transaction to where you get to get a shoe that you really want, but you feel like pause, but you feel like you got bent over for the damn shoe. You know what I mean? Like nobody likes getting bent over like that. Nobody likes that feeling. You know what I mean? Like, man, I really wanted these, but ah, I got ran through the ringer for them. Like nobody likes that feeling. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to eliminate. I definitely want to eliminate. I've been trying to. I am going to eliminate that. Like straight up, I'm going to eliminate that. Because people make it seem like reselling is like a bad thing. You know what I mean? If it wasn't, look, I'm gonna flat out tell y'all, if it wasn't for the resale market, I would not have gotten my Union ones because I had to hit the resale market for those. I had to hit the resale market for my Tokyo fives. I just made a video about that. Shout out to Truth over at Technology because he sold me his pair, and he hooked. Don't get me wrong. I give my man his flowers. He hooked me up. But my whole point is, I had to hit the resale market. I had to acquire them somewhere else, right? My undefeated fours, I had to hit the resale market for. I want to say there's another kick. There's another kick that I had to hit the resale market for. I just can't think of what it was. What else did I have to hit resale for? I made a video on this too, but that goes to show you I'm getting old. My memory. Oh, snap! My Nigels, not the brick by bricks. I caught those for retail. The Better with Time, the Jordan One Low, Better with Time. I had to hit the resale market for those. Shout out to Purple Haze because he was able to cop me a pair of these joints right here for like 220. Yep, he got me these joints right here, size 12, Sneaky Con Chicago, for like 220. And right now, what are they going for? Look at these joints right here, 300. They 300 right now. Purple Haze was able to cop me a pair of these Sneaker Con Chicago, 220. But just using that as an example, I definitely want to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look. Oh, Ohio. See, I didn't even see your message. Look. He said one of Southern Nigel Lowell's you got in the back. I didn't even see. I didn't even see that message. Oh man, I didn't even see that. For too much. I'm feeling those black denim threes that fire. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. The standard threes, Halloween fives. Yep. You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. How about the yellow ochre? Jordan ones today. Them joints is fire. It's a nice kick. That is a nice kick. Congrats on that. When did those ochres drop? That was 2 years ago. I want to say that was 24. Yeah, I want to say the ochres are like 24. Yeah, these joints is tough. These joints is tough. No doubt about it. These joints is tough. Isn't this the pair? I think this is the pair that Spike Lee had on, like at one of the Nick games. I think. I don't know why I was kind of thinking it had more Nick colors to it, but maybe he had orange laces in it. I'm not sure. But yeah, them joints is tough. But family, thanks for tapping in. Um, I am nowhere close to like tired or sleepy. Truth be told, I've been working so much. I want to play my game. I want to play my Dead by Daylight. About to get on my game, man, and get my game in a little bit. I got work tomorrow. I got work the rest of this week, truth be told, but I'm gonna have some fun. Shout out to everybody who tapped in, man. Thanks for rocking out with me. I know this is like a last minute live, and y'all were able to kind of come and show some love, man. It's always love on this end. Make sure you shout us out, man. One pair at a time, Saturday morning with my guys. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get on a live because I'll be working a 12-hour shift tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. So Saturday morning, I get off at 7 a.m. and sometimes I just be spent. The good news is at the moment, I do not have a move on Saturday morning. So I actually just might actually get on the live. Why not? I will get on. I'll get on. Sneaky Tyler, The Rack, Ohio, John Parham, Q in the build, Big Wiz, Plenty, The Harder Way, Mandy Pandy. And shout out to everybody who tapped in, man. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And it's good seeing y'all. Y'all gonna start seeing this mug. You're gonna start seeing this face. This one right here. Yeah, y'all gonna start seeing that one right there a little bit more often, right? Because I'm gonna make the time. Start getting on these lives, man. Any way you slice it, it's always loving this end. Thanks for tapping in. Till the next time, yo, I'm a holla. About to play my Xbox. Anybody on Xbox? Hey, I'm gonna give you my gamer tag. What's my gamer tag? Add me on Xbox or whatever platform you play on. If you ever see me on there, man, holla at me. I'm out.